from this current transformation, as you guys probably saw in the thumbnail. If not, then it's fine. You'll see it in the screen anyways. But as you can see from this transformation so far within my cut, you can clearly see that I haven't really lost any muscle. If anything, I've built muscle, especially around the chest area. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys how to maintain muscle on a cut and how to ensure that you don't lose muscle on a cut. Now, it's very simple, like to not lose muscle on the cut. We know, like, we have to, maintain our strength and obviously train with high enough intensity. But what if I told you I've built muscle on my chest and I've lost strength, like over time, not obviously week by week, but like, over time after like a few weeks, I lost one rep after like 2 weeks, and then another 2 weeks I'll lose another rep. And I'd drop the weight a little bit just to, so that I don't end up going below below my rep range. Obviously you don't have to do this, but I just prefer to do it that way so I can save my energy during my workouts. But the reason why I've still built muscle within my chest, even though I have lost strength on the incline dumbbell press, and most also, of course, I didn't lose strength on the dips or, for the deck machine chest fly that I do in one of my sessions, and in another session I'll do dips. But I haven't lost muscle within my chest, and you clearly see I've got muscle within my chest, which is proof to you guys that. And also from the right photo of me, of my current physique currently, compared to how I first started. And this is proof to you guys that you'll get bigger. You'll feel like you'll get bigger when you're leaner. Why? Because once you lose that body fat, your muscles start to appear even more, making you feel like you've gained the muscle. So hence you will look bigger when you're leaner. So, and yeah, I've built muscle on my chest. And why is that? The reason why I built muscle on my chest, even though I've lost strength, not week by week, like I said, but like over time, which is normal on the cut, because you won't expect yourself to get stronger after, several weeks. You're going to get like rep fluctuations, which is what I did which is what I had for my other exercises, also along with my chest ones. The reason why I've built muscle is simply because I've trained with high intensity. Because intensity on the cut versus intensity in the bulk, it's the same thing. Nothing changes. You think you can wing it on the cut? Trust me, you can't. You must be training with high intensity on the cut, because if you don't, then you're gonna lose muscle. How else? Because you're not giving your body the reason to keep its muscle, and we need to give your body the reason to keep its muscle. By doing what? By training with a high enough intensity. So when it comes to cutting versus when it comes to bulking, you need to make sure that intensity stays almost the same. And don't think that you can wing it on the cut by not training with a good enough intensity, because trust me, you can't wing it, I promise you. So you can clearly see, like, even though I've lost strength in the incline dumbbell press, I've still built muscle in the upper chest area. Why? Because I've trained with a high enough intensity. Because intensity is what keeps this muscle, or even build muscle, whereas progressive overload doesn't build muscle. It's the byproduct, It just gives you like this slight indication that you're building muscle. So what maintains muscle or builds muscle is mechanical tension. That's the driver of building muscle, not progressive overload. You guys think that just because, I don't know the opposite of progressive overload, maybe progressive deload, I don't know. But just because you lose strength slightly, over time, and of course, like not week by week, I'm talking about like over time, like, when you get to these last stages of the cut, you start to lose strength, or like, you lose one rep every few weeks, which is like, you lose your strength over time, over like a few weeks, not like week by week. Like I said, you can still simply build muscle because you've gave your body the reason to keep its muscle by training with a good enough intensity, by giving it mechanical tension within the muscle. That's how you maintain or even build muscle on the cut. Don't think that it's possible. It's not possible to build muscle and lose fat at the same time. Trust me, you can. You just have to, train with a good enough intensity and give your body the reason to keep its muscle. And by doing that, we must give mechanical tension within our exercises. So that's it from me. If you found this video helpful, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, drop it down in the comments. If not, then the fact that you watch this video is good enough for me. Thanks for watching as always. I'll see you on the next video.